This will be the first video that is not strictly speaking about the game, rather it's about a tool I created to help me develop the game. Before I actually wrote any code for the game, I needed a way to visualize the data and data structures I'd be using. So a map editor was perfect for that. Also, it'll be a way to turn out test dungeons quickly. So I'll just go ahead and demonstrate a few things. There is some fancy logic that goes into creating these dungeon cells that I'm doing for kind of randomly right now, and that's probably a little bit boring to go into, but let me just say there's some fancy logic happening there. Once I've got a little basic structure, I'll just walk through some of the features of the editor. It has always been my intention that other people besides myself may use this editor, but not the general public, so it's got a nice 1993 text menu, but it works. Not pretty, but functional. I'll just do a few things. Set the dungeon entrance, and so far all the videos have had wooden doors, so I'll add a stone door here so we can see that. And let's change the description for this cell. We've added a new cell description there, and we have a few decorations available. We haven't seen too many of those, so I'll add a decoration to that door. We'll see that later. And just for fun, I will mark a section of this map off with a force field, and we'll see what that looks like later. And last but not least, the monsters. Here's a list of all the available monsters I have right now. Quite a few of these are developer art, but there's various artists who've contributed. Some of them, we're going to go ahead and select one that is a great example of more developer art, if I can type it right. I guess I can't. And there's the monster. Okay, so we'll save this and go take a look at what it looks like in game, hopefully. Alright, as expected, we enter the dungeon on this side, and look, here we have a stone door, and yes, there is a blood spatter on it, and yes, that is more developer art. Also note that on the lower left here, the cell description scroll updated with my wonderful test text, and if we pass through the door, we can see, yes, the horrible blood ooze monster that I added. And then we'll walk over here and have a look at what the force field I added looks like for fun. And yes, more developer art. So that's it for a look at the map editor. That will probably continue to evolve, and I'll probably at some point speak to some people about opportunities for designing levels for the dungeons.